Hello Taurus, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Taurus, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for your mind, body and soul for the week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Taurus. Please show me what they need to hear and what they want to hear for the week ahead. Can I please have 3 cards, one for their mind, body and soul. Hello, my lovely Taurus. How are you doing at the moment? I know how you're doing. It's a pretty exciting week, okay? I know I was excited for you last week, but I'm excited for you this week as well. We have a lot of energy going on in the skies. I talked a lot about Jupiter last week. This week I want to speak about a few pretty important things. First of all, we've had Chiron retrograde for the past 6 months, since July 17th. Now, what's interesting is that the moon entered Aries last week to align with Chiron as it goes direct on the 12th of the 12th. What does that mean? Well, the 12th of the 12th is also the day of a full moon in the sign of Gemini. But it's interesting because this retrograde period for Chiron, which is often known as the planet of the wounded healer, has been retrograde since the 16th or the 17th of July, depending on where you're located in the world. What does that mean for you? Basically, some event, some sort of thing that happened for you around that eclipse that was at the 16th or the 17th of July. You'll know what it is. I remember mine clearly. It's about actually finally releasing that and letting go, because you've been doing the healing work ever since, okay? So as we have, literally as I'm filming this for you on the Sunday the 8th of December, as we have the moon in Chiron, don't be surprised if you are getting a bit of sleepless nights, you're struggling a little bit with making decisions about things. Depending on how much energy work you've done, how much healing work you've done, about how much releasing and letting go will be how easy this full moon in Gemini is, okay? Because that's exactly what it is. It's all about letting go, releasing as we're being pulled into action, joy, freedom, all the good stuff, right? So if you still haven't let go of something that's plagued you since mid-July, this is your invitation to do so, okay? Full moons are all about completing a cycle. New moons about growth, manifestation, new things. So one way which I've helped a lot of my followers and people that get personal readings from me is giving advice about journaling and writing it down and writing out, I release and let go whatever the event was, and purging it out of your system and then burning it. It's quite spiritual. Another way is if you are near an ocean, going for a swim in the ocean, allowing that energy of the water to cleanse your body. If you don't have the ocean or it's bloody freezing where you are, you can do it in the shower as well. I just want you to stand out in the shower, close your eyes, imagine the water washing over your head, and literally go through every single thing that happened, every shitty thing that someone did or said to you, whatever it may be. And I want you to imagine it going from the crown of your head and washing down your body down the drain, and watching it float away, okay? Because it's no longer yours. What's really interesting is this full moon that's on the 12th of the 12th is quite significant in spiritual communities, okay? There's this ideology that the 12th of the 12th is a enlightenment portal, a gateway, if you will, for ascension, for beings to level up. Now, from the 3D to the 5D, you would already be in the 5D place, you would already be quite connected spiritually, and then leveling up into 12D kind of stuff. So for those of you who are on that wavelength and this connects with you, and you haven't been sleeping very well, myself included, I'm feeling it quite heavily and wanting to withdraw. That's because the energy is shifting and changing, and it's gearing up for this portal, okay? It's a significant day, full moon in Gemini, which is all aligned about the messenger, quick wit, enthusiasm, joy, that kind of thing. You've got Chiron finally going direct, our wounded healer, finally releasing and letting go. And you've now got this full moon, which is really interesting because it actually is aligned to the conjunction with Venus, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. What does that mean? Well, basically, if there's anything that no longer is serving you, anything that's causing you dissatisfaction or frustration, then it's going to lead to that demise, the end. Think of it as the end of a relationship potentially this week. It could be this week that you actually make your decision to leave. It doesn't mean that you'll leave this week. It could be the end of a person in your life. You move away from a friendship, a family member, a loved one in any which way. Or it could also speak to professional matters where you finally make a choice that you're going to move on from a professional job. But like I said, if you've done the healing work, this should be something that just comes as a light bulb because you've already prepared yourself for it coming through, okay? What does that mean for you in your cards? Well, interesting, you've pulled the Ace of Cups, love, baby, as your card for your mindset this week, which doesn't surprise me. What did I just say to you? It's all about releasing and letting go when it comes to matters of the heart. That's the number one thing in people that you love and that are around you. I feel like Taurus, one of the incredible things about your sign is that once you connect with someone and you allow them in, you are so fiercely loyal, right? You love and feel deeply. So it's really hard for you to actually do what I'm asking you to do, to release and let go. But this is what you want, right? This is what you want to bring in, that kind of true, unconditional, overflowing, beautiful love. For those of you that are coupled and in happy relationships, please don't get it confused. It doesn't mean that you're going to leave, right? The message for you is about aligning on a spiritual and emotional plane. Like I said, that 12th of the 12th, 12D ascension on Thursday, about opening up and leveling you up to a whole new level of love and commitment and energy. It's described as a stream of love flowing towards you, okay? Essentially, that's the message of the card. It says, open your heart to receive and create your life through love. This card indicates a great shift in your emotional life. Your passionate night and daydreams are an indicator that something or someone new is coming. The details have not formed yet. However, you feel a strong desire to weave this essence of love into your life. A new relationship will begin in response to your readiness and openness to love. That's what I was talking about before. So if you've done the work, and I'm smiling on the other end of the camera because a few of you are good friends and a few of you are great supporters of the channel that I've done readings for. You know who you are. And I've been saying, hey, you've got new love coming around at the end of this year. Well, here's your message. Here's that confirmation for you, okay? If you've done the work, if your heart's open and ready, new love is coming. You may be dreaming, you may be having sleepless nights, you may be even thinking about marriage or those kind of things in your mind, and you're like, how is that possible? I'm completely single. Well, it's coming. The message that you have for your physical body is sobriety. It's a hard one to pull out at this time of year, isn't it? Because all we're doing is socializing with friends. I know a lot of you have pulled back on drinking and, any kind of harmful substance. But if you haven't and you've been throwing back a few too many with your Christmas parties, your festive, whatever it may be, this is a message for you this week to try and sober up, avoid the alcohol if you can. The energy is so intense, you will be feeling it anyway, Taurus. If you're empathetic, if you're connected, if you're a consciously woke male or female, then you're going to be feeling this, okay? So try and help the process by not consuming any alcohol, anything else that can dumb down your vibration, okay? Because you have this beautiful, beautiful energy coming through. Your spiritual message this week is that of stretch. I love this because this speaks about stretching yourself in many different ways and motions. And I'm going to read to you a little line from the book because it's absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't mean physically stretch, like as in go to yoga or anything like that. This is your body message here about avoiding alcohol. But that if that is something that you enjoy doing, then by all means go do it. But this is more about putting yourself forward, right? Stretching yourself out. And it says, reach beyond the shade, out of the comfort of darkness, and step into life. Holding yourself back is counterintuitive. Doubt, fear, anxiety, and grief may be part of your journey, but don't let them be the journey. Reach out, stretch yourself little by little, and grow strong so that you can live, right? So it's talking about, you know, that little moment of grace that you get in between the space of your thoughts where you glimpse perfection, you know, a silent bliss. Like it's just that happiness where you're just like, oh yes, my love's soulful. I'm very happy. I'm very content where I am. That's what I want you to reach for, okay? That little space of nirvana where you're kind of feeling very balanced and chilled. Because that's what's going to bring you more of this. Okay. All right, my loves, that was your reading for this week. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you can, try and take the day out or the afternoon on that full moon on the 12th of the 12th. For us in Oz, it's around about 3:12 or 2:12 p.m. For those that are in the Northern Hemisphere, you're looking at 12:12 a.m. Can you believe that? It's literally the 12s. I'm not making this shit up. You can go Google it for yourself. But if you can, really try and take that afternoon or that moment to purge and release anything that you're still holding on to, okay? And just write it all out, burn the piece of paper, let it go. You will feel much better, I guarantee it. Other than that, I wish you much love and light, and I'll be back with you next Sunday. Take care.